Elfrieda studies medicine in Germany. While studying, Elfrieda loves eating cashew because of their high nutritional value. To not lose time that can be spent on studying, the student orders the nuts comfortably in the online shop. Africa, as the world's second largest producer of cashew nuts, has a great potential to supply the increasing demand. How does the African Cashew Initiative impact the processing industry in Africa, and what has ACI to do with Elfrieda's order in the online shop?
The role of the ACI normally works as a catalyst. We don't become a part of processor's working system. We go into the system, enhance the system, and come out. That's our role. So we don't play any part in their business. We go there, set the things in place, knowledge management comes out, go to the other place, do the same sort of things. And in the meantime, we also develop local capacities which are going to take our place in future. I see like in Benin, there's no need of more ACI intervention. There are a lot of local guys who can give this technical assistance, and that's quite cheap because it's coming from local resources.
Cashew processing in Africa is a new fast-growing industry which involves several different processing steps. The farmers deliver different sizes of raw nuts. The nuts are filled into jute bags and stored in a ventilated warehouse. The continuous stock of cashew is important to ensure the factory supply all year around, since cashew is not harvested throughout the year. Exact records of quality and quantity are documented to ensure traceability and stock quantity. In the next step, a steam generator is fired with cashew shells from already cracked nuts. The steam is used to boil the nuts in order to expand the shell. This procedure facilitates the shelling process and reduces the possibility of breakage. After the steaming process, the nuts are taken out of the steamer and air-dried for cooling. This activity hardens the shell and prepares the nuts for deshelling in the manually operated cutting machine. During the shelling process, the kernel is taken out of the shell for further processing. The shell of the nut is cracked, revealing the cashew kernel, which is then removed from the shell with the help of a gouge. The workers apply castor oil to protect their hands from the corrosive cashew nut shell liquid. On average, a worker deshells 250 kg of cashew kernels in a month. In addition to the manual deshelling step, some processors recently installed mechanized deshelling equipment. The benefit of mechanization is an increase in the output ratio. The decision of whether to use mechanized compared to manual deshelling is largely market-driven.
Well, if you see the upturns 2 years ago, the market was just going towards just mechanization, completely mechanization. But then this 2011 market starts getting down, and today if you see, there's hardly any market for the broken kernels. So having 100% mechanization means we are producing 50% brokens, which are a big liability to us, and the industry is quite new. So we have to be very careful when we talk about completely mechanization or when we talk about manual, completely manual. It's a mix of both.
After retrieving the kernels from the shell, the next processing step is the dehumidification to facilitate the removal of the skin. Peeling of the skin is done by hand to reduce the occurrence of breakage. In cashew processing, quality is crucial. Each step is closely monitored by trained personnel. The kernels are sorted according to color, size, broken and unbroken kernels. These factors mainly determine the kernel price. With state-of-the-art cleaning equipment, foreign matter such as hairs and dust are removed to ensure high quality, which is appreciated by the buyer. Since starting work in 2009, ACI was able to significantly broaden the scope of processing by introducing appropriate technologies and the inclusion of health screening. The final stage of the processing chain is the packaging of the kernels. The quality manager fills the kernels into the funnel of the packing machine. Afterwards, the kernels are poured into a vacuum machine where they are packaged and sealed into bags with a net weight of 22.68 kilograms or 50 pounds. The ready packed bags are then stored awaiting further packaging or commercialization. To control for quality, the cashew kernels are categorized according to a grading system on the basis of color and condition. Peeled cashew nuts can be classified in up to 27 different grades.
If you buy from Africa, one thing you are going to have a competitive quality and shared value from T2 trade. So this component, shared value from T2 trade, that's a premium to you. That's a story to you. So you are doing the business the same way which you are doing with India and Vietnam, but now what you are adding to it, you are adding this flavor of impact. You are impacting lives of thousands of farmers which are producing this crop. So that's a premium without spending anything else.
ACI collaborates with several major food companies as part of its multi-stakeholder approach. International buyers increasingly focus on cashew from African origin due to its high quality and long-term business relationships with processors. The German-based food company Intersnack is one of ACI's various core partners. The company actively collaborates with ACI in various fields of the cashew production, including support of farmer organizations and quality management in partnership with local processing companies. International and national organizations strongly focus on cashew from Africa for several reasons. The nut offers a high market potential and serves as an investment opportunity for public and private sector organizations.
What do you expect from your suppliers?
Mainly these are three things. First of all, a food-safe product, naturally. Furthermore, a good and constant quality. We have seen our process, so you see the importance of a reliable quality for our process. And last but not least, of course, reliable deliveries in terms of time and volume.
Due to increased quality and trustful business relationships with suppliers, Africa has the potential to become a world's leading supplier of cashew nuts.
Traceability has become an issue in the industry, and processors and farmers need to work closely together to help resolve traceability issues. We would prefer if the farmers are well organized and certify their own members, so that we'll be able to trace the produce all the way down to the farm gate.
The long-term goal of ACI is to establish a close linkage between all actors along the supply chain. ACI has successfully contributed to a flourishing cashew sector in its 5 project countries: Ghana, Burkina Faso, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and Mozambique.